Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it back. To about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up, 2 by 52. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. On first down, Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Here we go. Here we go. Come to the ending. You don't want none. Check. Check.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. A first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
He's crashed. Go. Hey,
to throw is Jackson, forced out to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Jackson. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Room here to run. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. Jackson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Jackson now. They set up the screen to Bo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Bo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson looking to throw on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Stenerud able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and said,
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the run, this is Jackson. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back.